Hey, my real estate friends, Joshua Smith here. Wanted to create this quick video to you this morning talking about be careful who you're taking advice from in this industry, especially real estate coaches. This is my opinion why some real estate coaches out there are putting agents out of business, right? So first off, I want to start with this. This is just my opinion. I don't know it all. I don't claim to know it all. I spend about 50% of my time on a daily basis growing, learning, developing. One of our core values in our organization is be humble, always strive to grow and learn in your self-development. I have multiple coaches myself, so again, I don't know it all, I don't claim to know it all, I'm learning and growing every day. This is just solely my opinion, and these videos that I create are just my opinion. But anyway, that being said, I was listening to a coaching video last night, not from one of my coaches, but a coach in the industry, and it was talking about sheer domination of an area, your market area, right? And it's like, hey, let's go in there and start a hardcore geographic farm with hardcore direct mail, a community newsletter. If there's expires and FSBOs, having a game plan for each of those, owning your space in the internet world and those communities. Your Truly, your Zillow, the mega open house events, and going on and on and on. My head's just spinning, dude. I'm just like, holy cow, man. What's that going to cost to do that? And I think that's maybe good advice for that realtor that, hey, is making $500,000 a year and has $100,000 a year that they can invest in their business and wait for 24 months to get a return on their investment. Because that's, most of the huge geographic farming realtors that I know that are doing an awesome job with it, it took about 2 years to build up that huge market share, to get a big ROI on their investment. So before they saw a big return, it took 2 years. So if you have that 200 grand to go just, chill and go do that and whatever, and be patient with that, then great. But most realtors I know are not in that position, right? So, to go out there and do that, and you're talking 10 plus G's every single month. And yeah, maybe it's good advice for certain realtors, but not 99% of the realtors that I know. It's going to bankrupt you. That's what I think. A lot of this information that we're getting out there is the wrong information, right? It's go out there and cut checks, right? Well, agents feel guilty, like, oh, I got to go out there and do this for me. If I want to make it in this business, I got to go out there and start spending this money and cutting all this money into these market mediums. They pile up the debt. The commission checks don't come in, and now they're forced to either go get a part-time job and dilute their focus on real estate, or get out of the business altogether. And 85% of realtors will drop out in the first year or two. So my advice is, if you have a real estate coach and their only advice to you is keep cutting checks, cut them a check and then keep cutting them checks, probably time to find a different real estate coach. I've got a couple coaches, one real estate specific and one not real estate. And none of our conversations are about marketing dollars. It's all about, hey, how would you straight up hustle muscle? With a hardcore work ethic, with hardcore grinding, how do we go out there and just, be that octopus? How do we just dominate obscurity, just have that omnipresence, with that octopus effect without spending any money? Just on sheer hustle muscle, right? Because that way it's going to ensure that I can stay in the business, be resilient, go out there and not just survive any marketplace, but thrive in them, because we're able to be healthy. I've played both games, man. I've cut all the marketing checks and almost bankrupted myself. So don't do it. I don't think it's great advice for most agents out there. What do I recommend? You want to start a farm area? Just start with mega open house events. It really cost you nothing. Go print 500 flyers of the closest neighborhoods. Go hand deliver them to the neighbors. Costs you nothing to do that, other than maybe $10 to print the flyers. And then get out there and do your mega open house events. If you need 5 signs, if the property takes 5 signs, use 30, right? Put up balloons, put up flags. We get our flags from a company called dsigns.com. They're $50. They're 7-foot tall flags. We make it look like a circus. Like, we have people showing up asking where other models are, right? They think we're new builds. Like, oh, you were in the back page of the newspaper. Where's your other models? We did one, for example, last week, and we have 4 listings right there on the spot during our 4-hour open house. 4 listings, 11 buyer broker signed, had 98 people through, and we have one of the listings that we got was listed with another realtor. They came in, they were so angry at their current agent for not putting on an event like this. They called them on the spot, fired their realtor, brought us over to their house, did the listing presentation, and got the listing right there on the spot. So be careful where you're getting your advice from. I think direct mail can be great. I think all that stuff can be great, but you got to play red light, green light, right? When you have that money, when you get to the point where, hey, I can invest, $5,000 or 10 grand a month, or whatever it may be. Maybe you're starting small with $1,000 a month, but you're not going to get a big ROI on that. You got to plan on about 2 years. Maybe you have some early success and you start getting ROI sooner. But again, most big farming agents that I know that are killing it, they're having huge success with that. It took about 2 years. And these coaches claim, people I know that are doing this, their phones are ringing off the hook. Yeah, phones are probably ringing off the hook, I'm sure. But what is it costing them? You always got to break down what's my cost per deal, cost per client. How do I survive in this business, right? We're not just realtors. We got to be entrepreneurs. You got to be smart. You got to lead with your wallet. Watch your P&L statements, and that way you can remain in the business, not be a statistic that's dropping out in the first year or two. So go out there, crush it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the lengthy video, but I kind of got fired up last night after watching that. So wish you guys the best week, best 2014. Anything I can ever do for you, if you want to get more samples of what we're doing, I'm trying to be the most transparent dude out there, so happy to share anytime. So you guys take care, keep tearing it up, we'll talk to you soon.